Hi, I'm Ryan Kazmierski, editor of American Hard Assets, and this is the AHA Market Minute. Today we've got USA Gold's Jonathan Casares. Let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, Jonathan. The government shutdown. How is this going to affect the USA Gold market more than it already has?
News this morning.
Yeah, it's definitely been an interesting morning. Definitely unexpected. As we talked in advance of this video, we both kind of said, hey, we thought maybe the other way. But I will say this, that the government shutdown isn't as meaningful to the gold market as the debt ceiling debate, about 17 days away. If we, don't raise the debt ceiling, I mean, you look back to August 2011 when we hit 1900, that was more about the debt ceiling debate than a government shutdown. So I think the government shutdown thing, maybe it isn't all that big of a deal. But I actually think gold going down today had very little to do with that. I think it was actually just coincident with it that a lot of what I read is that there was a big fund that was just rebalancing its gold position, because if you look at it, it was one of those days or deals where right at the open, a bunch of contracts hit the market, it drives down, gets below 1305, triggers some electronic stops, gets some follow through, and here we are, high 1280s, 1290.
Looking forward, getting close to that debt ceiling debate. If we're 17 days away from that and the government shutdown has still not been settled, where can we see the market going as we have two major debates going on at the same time?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's a good question. I think that as this protracts out, you're going to have more and more of the safe haven appeal of gold come into play. The first headline I read today it made me laugh. It's that gold went down because the government shutdown should be resolved shortly, and it was almost comical because it's completely counterintuitive. But that's kind of the sentiment, is that I think everybody does think that this thing is going to work itself out and it's no big deal. But yeah, as it carries on and you see more and more of the impact of this and the impact of political stalemate, not really being able to go anywhere with anything, and you're showing this divisiveness, that impacts the creditworthiness of the United States, especially as we get to the debt ceiling debate. And that's what's really going to be the safe haven push for gold. Like I said earlier, it gets back to what happened in 2011. So, yeah, I would agree that if we continue down this road and we remain unresolved, that should be, eventually positive for gold. But I also think even a resolution to this wouldn't necessarily be negative gold.
All right, Jonathan. Well, I appreciate your insight, and we'll talk again next week.
Sounds good, Ryan. Take care.